Yeah, yeah. I am a menace. Keep me arranged like tennis. I'm with this shit like I'm Dennis. I started this shit, I'ma finish. Niggas be hating, trying to blemish my image. Who want the smoke? 2 to 3 came with the scope. Extended clip long as a rope.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Reverend from Balance Manifestation. Today I want to talk to you guys about a topic of changing your reality, right? Now, I'm at work right now, different environment, I know, but I just wanted to make this video real quick because it just popped into my head and I thought you guys could use this valuable information. So, here's the thing. Reality being is that we think at certain ages or at certain time frames that we know everything we gotta know. We think that who we are right now is who we're gonna be from now to tomorrow, from tomorrow to day after, to the next year, to the next month. And reality being is that our reality keeps changing all the time. There's always new information that you're gonna learn. There's things you're gonna know that you didn't know before. There's things you're gonna pop up out of nowhere that's gonna change your reality. It's gonna change your perspective of how you see things. It's always gonna challenge you. No matter what reality you're in right now, there's going to be that one other perspective that comes in, and then maybe sometimes you'll resonate with that perspective and maybe sometimes you won't, and that's the reality of it. So sometimes there's a situation where you feel like, oh, I just found this new information and I feel like I resonate with it so much, so therefore I am this version of myself and this is who I am, and I'm so perfect because I live in this world right now. But the reality is not all the time it's gonna be like this, right? So I'm at the age of 20 right now. I feel like, not even 20, I'm 19, turning 20. October, bitches, Scorpio season coming up soon. But the reality is that I thought right about now that I knew a lot and I know exactly where I'm going, and that's the situation I'm in right now. I thought I was gonna be happy with it. I thought I'm happy with who I am right now, and I figured everything out, and there's probably no way that there's any mistakes to where the way I'm living my life with. Reality being, that's not how it always works, right? Everybody's life is different. Everybody has a different situation of what's going on. So that being said, you just gotta understand that no matter what your reality is right now, when you get access to more information, it will be the time when you gotta decide for yourself. Are you gonna change? Are you gonna stay the same person who you were before? Because change is everything, right? That's how you evolve as a man, right? That's how you evolve into your evolution. We are all evolving in our best human forms possible, but when you resist the form of evolution, you will stay back in your loophole of where you used to be and you won't want to move forward. And that's just how it is. So in life, what happens is all the time you're gonna meet these situations where you're in this place where you're like, but this worked for me. This worked for me for so long. Do I really want to move up? Do I really want to just not care and just move up from this situation and maybe change my perspective of what my reality is right now? And a lot of people feel like that. Even I feel like this from time to time. And you have to understand that's not what it's about. It's about you realizing and experimenting. You gotta move up if you have to. If the situation's there, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't just hold yourself back when you know there's more knowledge out there, and then you have to, and you resonate with it, but you're too scared to take that risk because you're afraid if something goes wrong, you have already messed up and you won't be able to move forward, or you won't be able to get back to the same reality where before. Reality being, guys, you always have to take risks. Without risk, you're going nowhere. That's true. So it's funny to me because for a while now I thought I had a lot of things figured out, right? Like I knew everything. Well, obviously I wouldn't say that I knew everything. I'm not narcissistic like that, but I would say that I knew a lot and I thought I was on the right path. But recently I've been getting more information that's been coming to me, and I don't know if it's because I've been taking way more powerful ice cold showers, or it's just the fact that I'm getting older and more maturity is hitting me. But the reality being is that there's always going to be more information that's going to come, and it's going to challenge your reality. No matter how strongly you believed in the past, for some reason there will be changes that comes along, and every year you become a different person. Every year something becomes different for you. Every year there's going to be something you didn't know before that makes you a different person that you weren't yesterday. So I need you guys to understand this. And if you understand that moving up, moving to the better version of you, moving to the new information, accepting it and becoming who you are is what you're going to be doing, then that's how you're going to be able to move forward. Because without it, you're stuck. So never get stuck in a loophole of the pattern you're in right now. Always accept the metaphor of evolution and trying to move up. And when you start doing that, that's when you get into a better perspective. And that's how you make yourself way quicker to the best version of yourself of who you are. Because sometimes you resonate with these things that doesn't make sense and normal to other people or in the normal society or just in general, but you resonate with it because deeply within it's calling you. Deeply within it has something to do with you, and that's why it's calling you, and that's why you have to go try it out if it really means something to you. If it means something to you, don't hold back. If it means something new, you have to go try it, even if it's something too scary. But if it resonates with you, that is your reality and you must go try it out. So short video, co-workers are here, I'm gonna go back, but I did want to get this message across for you guys, because you gotta accept evolution for what it is, and when you get new information, follow along with it. With that being said, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, comment down below if you want me to clear up anything, share this video with like-minded people, and with that being said, I will see you in the next one. What's going on, guys? I had to cut the video short because I was getting to work. I'm still at work actually, but I have some time to talk, so I wanted to clear some things up before I did end that video. So I was talking about how you guys should always be okay with the process of evolution. You guys are gonna find new information and you should be moving on, right? So one thing I do want you guys to understand is that there is a fine balance that you guys should be pursuing all the time, right? So when you get new information, just because it sounds good, don't just jump into it right away without putting any thought into it, any feeling into it, and just be like, that sounds good, that sounds like the path I should be taking, so I'm just gonna go right ahead and try it out. Because sometimes it's gonna be that situation where it might work, it might not. So you just deeply need to know, is that something you resonate with? If that's something you don't resonate with, then there's no point you pursuing something like that. So you have to understand that, right? So if you have, let's say you're like 20 years old, and now finally, after never having taken money seriously, and you're just like, maybe it's time I go talk to a financial advisor and find out what life is all about, how to manage my money, how to get a better credit card score, and how to make more money. Now that's a situation where that makes sense, I would be on board with that. But let's say you're like, again, you're like 20, and now you have the revelation that, you know what, my friends, they have a really nice car, and then they go speeding at night all the time at 300 kilometers an hour, and that makes them look really cool. So I should be doing that, because if I do that, I'll be cool. You have to understand for yourself, is that something that is necessarily making you go in the future, and is it making you better in any certain way? Because if it's really not, then that's not what you should be worried about. If it's not making you better as a person, then you don't need to worry about that. You don't need to worry about stuff like that. You need to see where your energy is, where you're resonating it from. You need to understand where this power is coming from. If this power or this knowledge is not coming from any form of way to serve you, if it's just coming to you because you want to feed your low vibrational energy, then don't follow it, right? But do understand the balance. And you might have times where you're confused because you have so much you want to do, and there's so much energy and there's so much power that keeps coming to you, right? So much knowledge that comes, and you just don't know which to pick. Well, pick the first one. Pick any. Start. And if you genuinely don't like it, you'll just move on. Don't be scared that, oh, if I start this and I'm gonna love it so much, maybe I won't be able to do the other stuff. Because that might be true, that might not be true, but you're not gonna figure it out if you don't work on it yourself. So you just gotta understand that you gotta come back to yourself like that. You gotta find your energy to where it matches what you're trying to achieve. If you can't go to the point where the things you're working for, the knowledge you're getting isn't serving you for the best version of you, then there's no point. The only reason you should be doing this is because it's gonna serve you to become a better person of who you are, right? So if it's something like, I want to make more money because I want to flex and I want to be cool, and I also want to get a good body because it's gonna make me look good, I also want to get a nice car, you know, like obviously that's the most basic stuff that everybody talks about. But if that's what you keep listening to yourself and you keep telling yourself, that's what I wanted, I'm gonna start this and this, well, just think about it. Think about why you're doing it. Is that really serving you? Yeah, it might make you feel nice temporarily, but I assure you it's not gonna make you feel really nice in the future. So where are you coming from? Where's this frame coming from? Is this a frame of need of people liking you for who you are? Or is this because you understand that the knowledge that's here now is to make you move forward? Sometimes knowledge will just come to you. Maybe you've been a bodybuilder for a while now, and you wanted to be a bodybuilder because you wanted to be stronger so you can protect yourself and you can protect your family, right? But maybe along the years, maybe 1 or 2 years in working out, you don't like working out as much, but you started seeing your friends, they're getting into boxing, and then you start doing research on boxing, and then you realize as long as you know how to fight, maybe looking the best isn't really the big deal. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's about finding your fine balance. That's about understanding why you're doing what you're doing, why the energy you chose is the energy you chose. If you chose the energy simply because of low vibrational energy thoughts, then that's not really knowledge trying to make you evolve into the future. But if there's a time where you get some knowledge that's trying to make you evolve into the future, you should do it. If it comes time that maybe that you are like super serious all the time and you get the knowledge of like, maybe I should loosen up a little bit, then try it out and see if loosening up is helping you move forward. But if you're in the situation where you're like always too funny and goofy and you don't want to grow up, but then life is constantly giving you more situations where you seriously have to grow up, now you got to think about it. You got to think about if you want to grow up or not, if this is the situation where you want to stay, or is this knowledge been given to you by life, because life wants you to move forward and strive to be a better version of you. So do understand that balance, and understand balance is everything. So when you get knowledge, don't just get right into it because you're just like, that's my knowledge and I'm gonna go into it. Because sometimes we get lots of thoughts, and all our thoughts are amazing, and they're all here for us to, it's here to serve us. It's here to serve our low vibrational self. It's also here to serve our high vibrational self. The main energy you gotta understand is, at the end of the day, how much is it serving you? Because if I told you stop using your phone, you probably would be like, what the hell do you mean by that? What's the reason for that? It doesn't serve me, neither does it hurt me when I use my phone. But if I were to explain you that long-term phone use is taking your dopamine away, where you can enjoy other stuff, now you might be a little bit more considerate. So just consider the things you're doing. Why are you doing it? Is it gonna help you achieve your high vibrational stuff, or are you gonna stay stuck in your low vibrational stuff? With that being said, that's all I wanted to clear up. So I'll see you in the next one.